Port Adelaide going to the right of your screen or to the Coventry end. And here we go. Cruiser gets a hand to it. Tries to get the hand pass over the top. Gibbs can't get clear. And we'll have a repeat. Here's Wright from the kicking. He's up towards centre wing. That's going to be okay. The mark taken by Cripps. He swings around now. Casbolt. Levi!
Well, that's the kick that'll find Casbolt every time. He's landed awkwardly.
He has. He's hurting himself.
Holding his left knee.
This is not good.
Shaking his head. Well, Andreas Everett is going to take the kick. Didn't have his kicking boots on all game last week against Collingwood. How could he start this one? Perfect. That's for Levi. Carlton get there first.
To half forward, Jonas. Good pick on the run.
Rocket needs some fit players. That's what he needs, mate.
Flicks it back to Impey. Was he just deflecting? Was he Rocket? Impey sidestep was delightful. West off, went up early and brought it down. That's his career set shots. This spot, all grounds.
Just fruit salad there.
Absolutely, but he's made those numbers look a little better. Port Adelaide's first. They're back in front.
Yeah, and that's what the defence for Port need to readjust now, because you could see early in the game they were going to double, triple team Casbolt in the air. The Port defenders just need to be mindful that every one of the Carlton forwards are now a realistic option.
From the ball in, down to Murphy. He had it, but lost it. And got a free. So it worked in his favour. Well,
yeah. Like
he's
that.
spot on. Still 100%. Blues back in front.
Tucked in the back pocket. He goes back towards the middle. It's a high float and it drops like a bomb. And the favourite son takes the mark. The 250 gamer Kate Simpson. Kick's got to be good, and it was. Towards Everett it went. He couldn't complete the mark. He's got support in the form of Lamb, who goes for goal and gets it.
Beautiful call, Sandy.
Most of the stats are pretty even at the moment. Clearances at Port Adelaide, though, are doing pretty well, 8-4.
Trengove used the body. Oh! He says, I'll go it alone. And the big man does. Trengove gets his first. And it's his first for the season. And Port Adelaide hit back. Burne-Jones gives it away. Pittard in towards Wingard and co. No one able to take it cleanly. Ball comes out. It was big Charlie Dixon who got it out towards Young. Another hand pass is okay. Polak centering ball. Carlton have got the numbers. Kerridge gets an unkind bounce. He's the only one that does get an unkind bounce because they're able to pop another one through Port Adelaide, and they're looking good early. Amon gets the goal.
Cruiser. Trengo from behind. Down to Boak. Scrambles it towards Young. Tui. Young got a hand on it, then crumbed his own ball. Caught though. Good tackle, Plowman. Got it off to Dixon. Wingard. Didn't go for the miracle kick, went for Westhoff. Already got one, coming off a 3-goal game last week. That's his career set shots from this spot. And that hurts with the siren about to sound for quarter time. Port Adelaide by 9 points. Thought about Cripps, he goes back, Tui. And indecisive now with no Casbolt to go long to.
No, it was a good play in the end because he never went long. It was going to be an outnumbered situation.
So Walker might be their high flyer. He goes short. And the slow build up to Cripps. Is he within range? He thinks he is.
Casbolt's out of the game now.
Hands off quickly. Tui can drive one home from 60. It's out of here.
They're out of trouble. Back towards the middle, and Westhoff takes the mark.
That's the kick. If it works, they're away. If it doesn't work, it's a turnover. Impey, he's got one-on-ones ahead. He's got Wingard on a one-on-one with Doherty or Charlie Dixon. He wants Charlie. He's got Charlie.
While that's going on, Matty Cruiser's in trouble, Spud.
Charlie Dixon coming off a 5-goal game last week. In fact, he kicked 5 straight last week. Just the required 15. And he went short. Westhoff cuts it off.
Bad decision.
Pokes it back, and beard to beard, he let it go. Dixon, Young, was unselfish earlier. Unselfish here. Ebert found a gap. Kicks the goal. Turnovers can kill you.
They're scoring at will at the moment, and I know that Rowe's gone forward, Jace, with Casbolt, but it does open up their defence somewhat as well.
In towards Wines. Gibbs' hand pass is okay to Walker. Walker's hand pass wasn't too good, but Curnow made it look okay. And the kick wobbles to Liam Jones, who takes the mark directly in front. Jones for his first for the day and his fifth for the year. Not a problem. Carlton answers.
It's interesting, some umpires don't pay holding the ball if the ball's knocked out in the tackle.
Yeah, they like to call play on if it spills out, but I'd like to see that tackle rewarded.
Trengove to Wines. Trying to get clear was Impey. Pushed over the top and bouncing through for one goal. There's another one. And all of a sudden Hartlett has extended the lead back to 16 points.
Indecisive. Goes with that short pass again. Lamb. A little bit of a lull. Silence here at Etihad. 30,000 odd.
Thank you.
Dumps it down the line. Jonas, Homsch, Walker. Good crumb, Sumner. Hands it off. Perfect opportunity. Everett runs to 40. Drills it.
Really good build-up.
Still Kerridge, now Wines again. Feeds it back. Pittard, little double grab, but he collected. West off. Bounce pass, O'Shea. Kerridge came at him, he left it behind. Curnow again. Short pass. Was that 15? You bet it was. Everett will line up.
They've taken 8 marks inside their forward 50 at the moment, Carlton. Everett, 4 of those.
From the paint, struck it beautifully. Straight off the laces. Never in doubt. Heads back again.
Good news on Plowman, guys. He's actually staying back on the ground, so it looks like no actual damage.
Cruiser looks a little spent again as he's trying to chase, and they've got the spare. Archie drives it long. Young got hands on it. Got his own crumb. Got his arms free. Got away from the injured Plowman and slips it through.
Up over centre wing. Into the attacking zone. No mark. Armfield again.
Dennis.
He sprints away, Dennis Armfield. Puts it inside 50. Waiting at the back is young Lamb, and he'll go back and kick the goal. Exactly the start that Carlton needs after Port Adelaide's boat missed a sitter at the other end. This to make the margin one straight kick, and that's exactly what he's done. Jed Lamb has his second, and here come the Navy Blues.
Travis Boak earlier on, he had more possessions than any other player on the field last week, Travis Boak, but he's having a lean day at the office today. Back into play. Murphy, Curnow, Gibbs, time to steady. That's a big time goal from Bryce Gibbs.
Well, eventually, you keep the ball in there, something's going to happen.
Gibbs gets his first. Carlton crowd springing to life.
Yes, Sandy, since quarter time, Carlton's clearances have been 22-11, so they've doubled them after getting smacked early. And here's another one.
And it's Gibbs, yes, who's going to bring them away to Simpson. He gets claimed. Now an opportunity for Hartlett. Spins around, then goes long. Deep in towards 50 once again. Wingard is there. Plowman is there. Needs assistance, however. Dixon gets the hand pass to Wingard, and there's the quick answer.
Third quarter.
Just 5 points in it as we sneak towards three-quarter time. As long as they're in touch. Good work by Doherty again. And you can hear the crowd murmuring. The Cruiser.
He's the man.
48 metres out. Looks good off the boot. It is good. And Carlton have regained the lead.
It would be phenomenal, given where they were this time last year, the Blues. Trengove with Cruiser. rising before our eyes, injury-free, or at least playing at 90% after a big knock earlier. Cruiser playing one of the games of his life. Curnow, shoveled away. Broadbent thumps it long. Wingard, Burn, Wingard. And this is turning into a heart stopper.
That's a ripper, Dwayne.
A quarter and 4 minutes left. Wingard's got a couple. Bought by 5 points. They could take the lead, make an early statement. Central care, Cruiser just through him.
Oh, well,
hard attack. Kerridge and Pittard dropped. Curnow's been outstanding. Burn. Gibbs also been spectacular. Goal square. Rowe! So a round of applause for the mark on the replay, and a round of applause for Cripps coming back on. More importantly, Blues are in front.
This is a great game. Beautifully called, Dwayne. With 35 hit-outs to 15 to Matty Cruiser at the moment. It's a dominant display if I've ever seen one.
So brought back in and need marks. He goes short. Polak up towards Young. Gets the hand pass away. Boak has had a pretty quiet day. That could be a captain's goal, and it is. Travis Boak gets his first. And a much-needed one for Port Adelaide.
Let's hope he's back on the ground quite soon.
Had a couple of jelly beans. Hartley. Broadbent. Goal square. Archie. It's bounced through. It has bounced through. It's taken a Shane Warne-esque bounce, and they get some luck.
Hitting the lead at the start of this last quarter, but Port have hit back hard here now.
Once again, the power chart goes up. Rowe does the ruck work. Broadbent got a hand to it. Polak a hurried kick in towards full forward. This one just bounces on a dime. Dixon's there and he kicks the goal. Boy, suddenly the tide has turned in favour of Port. Cripps still on the defensive side of centre. Kick is okay on that occasion. Everett with the left boot. Centering ball. He needs a mark, and Liam Jones has answered the call, but now he's got to finish the deal. Kicks on its way. He doesn't miss. He does not miss that one. Exactly what Carlton needed. They're back to within a couple of kicks. So another big finish in round 8. Cruiser again. Trengove. Everett was there, couldn't take a hand on it. And the Port defence trying to stand firm. Holding the ball. This is a huge kick for him and Carlton. Kicks from 48 metres. Good looking kick off the boot. It's a great looking kick off the boot. And Carlton are still alive. They're down by 4 points. Comes wide. Hartlett loses it. Chance now for Armfield. Gets the hand pass away. Gives Simpson. Carlton away. Simpson gives it back to Murphy. Murphy has a look downfield. He wants Rowe. He's got Rowe just inside 50. Everett steams down to the square. He's sprinting. Jones is the target, however. He's got front spot. He can't complete the mark. Kerridge hand pass is okay. Cruiser, become a hero. Become a hero. And he has.
Beautifully called, Sandy. What a passage of play. Just the run and carry. It's amazing. And Cruiser, he's still in the game because he's telling his players now to get behind the ball.
Could have gone back to Homps, but now elected to go straight down the ground. Time is a factor because there's 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining. And it's chopped off. The target was Charlie Dixon.
Good courage.
Yep.
Good courage from Plowman. He would have known Dixon was bearing down. Just eyes for the ball.
Plowman goes to the outer side. Murphy. He's got it now. The hand pass is okay to his good friend Gibbs. Gibbs goes short to Cruiser.
What a game from Cruiser.
Slow it down. Needs to slow it down. Needs to kick backwards.
Just go backwards.
He heard you. He heard you.
Just what a game from Cruiser.
They can do this 3 times.
They can go all the way back to Plowman if they want to.
And they're mad if they don't chip it around.
Well, this is what Sydney should have done last night, Jace.
Yep.
They didn't.
So the clock continues to tick.
Cost them a game of football last night, and Carlton would have been watching that.
Down to 25 seconds. Could just about do it for Carlton. Hammered over the boundary line.
Gee, they're playing really cool football under pressure. That long down the line had Rowe, Jones and Cruiser for long down the line, and Ken Hickley knows this one's let slip, and well done to Brendan Bolton. 4 in a row for the young coach, first time since 2011.
Not over yet, Spud. We'll see what happens in the next few seconds. Kerridge ridden into the ground by Trengove. But there's 9 seconds left now, and that's going to make it hard. Very, very hard. The last time they did win 4 in a row, round 18 to 21, way back in 2011. Wines with a big smack, but it's going to be all too late. Boak tries desperately as the clock ticks down. Boak's lost his pants, but he still goes after the footy. There's the siren. Carlton have won 4 in a row.
Well, there he is, the man of the moment, Brendan Bolton. Gee, what a magnificent win, Jose. What a great game of footy.
I just love the reaction of the Carlton players when that siren went. There were fist pumps and jumps of jubilation. They sprinted to each other. They wanted to hug and just enjoy the victory. And the crowd of 26,000 sounds like 50,000 here.
Oh, mad, gone absolutely mad, Jason. But it's great for the game, isn't it? We saw Essendon lose gallantly. Fans gave them a standing ovation. But look at the players.
Well, Cade Simpson's 250th, Jamison's 150th. The skipper played really well. Mark Murphy, Cruiser was outstanding. Cripps,